All right. 3, 2, and 1. Welcome back to Kettle Talk. I'm joined by Jeren Kendall, who I guess if this was soccer, you would be here on a loan because you're only going to be here for a week. But how would you assess your week thus far with the team?
So far, I mean, it's been fun. It's always fun coming out here. Maybe the offense hasn't been there, but just being around the different kind of guys and meeting new guys is great. Seeing Roberts again, it's awesome. I think after last night, the team has grown a little bit farther, and I'm excited to hear about them how they do later in the summer.
With that said, too, you haven't played in a little while, and I guess you're still getting your feet wet and just getting into normal baseball activity, and that's why you're here. But 2 hits yesterday has to at least take some sort of pressure off of you just to actually get on the bases and use your speed.
Right. No, those 2 hits felt very good last night. I've been swinging the bat pretty well. Putting the ball in play, which is always nice for me. I think that's a big positive. Just hits here and there, even putting the ball in play, good swings on balls are fine. So, yeah, it's just me just getting my hands working, my eyes working again before I head out.
So in high school, and you went to high school in Wisconsin, named the Gatorade Player of the Year, which is obviously a big honor, and drafted by the Red Sox. I guess when Vanderbilt comes calling, you just have to take that call, and you obviously committed there. But what led into that decision to go to Vanderbilt as opposed to the Red Sox?
Right. Well, first off, I think Vanderbilt was my only offer, so I went down there for a camp. They liked me, so they offered me. First off, Vanderbilt is just the greatest place on earth. I mean, you get the best education. I've grown so much as a person being around Corbin, which is absolutely unbelievable, and every kid can say that. And then obviously just the sport of baseball there is crazy. So it was pretty easy decision for me. I mean, it was like 30th round for Boston, so it wasn't that high, but it was a no-brainer for me from the beginning.
Have you had the opportunity to meet some of the Vanderbilt alumni? David Price is obviously the biggest one of this era right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, they everybody comes back, and I think that's the biggest difference between our program and other programs is that guys always come back. I was talking to some of the guys out here, and even they say it. They're like, dude, it's amazing how many guys come back, and they've been out for 4 or 5 years, and they don't even know any of the kids on the team. So it's pretty crazy. It's always a big family there at Vanderbilt. So everybody comes back, and we actually got a $12 million renovation for them. So I think it'll be all right.
So with that said, you had the opportunity to play with Dansby Swanson, who was the #1 overall pick, and I think you said that he would be the actor for the Jeren Kendall movie. I think he would play you or something like that. But what's something that maybe fans don't know about Dansby that you get to know since he's such a close friend of yours?
Yeah. There honestly really isn't anything that they don't know. Like that group of kids, him, Rhett Wiseman, all those guys, they were so open and just so honest with everyone that it was hard for them to hide anything. And I think that's just like Vanderbilt stuff. Like you're not hiding anything. You're just gonna be honest with everybody. I mean, you're just talking person to person, whether it's a little kid coming up to you and talking to you. You're gonna talk to him the same as a guy that's just checking you out like a scout or something like that. So it's pretty crazy, and that's what we're taught, and that's how we go about our business.
Was this year at Vanderbilt kind of humble pie because you were spoiled your first year, obviously going to the College World Series and so close against Virginia this year, you lose in the first round. What has this past year been like, and how humbling has it been?
It was a good experience. It's always a good experience. Coming off the freshman year, which was a pretty amazing experience. I learned a lot last year. Coming in this year, we had a lot of expectations, I think. And to be honest, I think we did better than we actually thought. It just didn't end well, and it's just baseball. I mean, look at the College World Series right now; it's crazy. Florida's already out, so it's just the game of baseball, and that's just how it's played.
So I'm gonna bring up a bad memory for you, and I'm sorry for this, but Jack Meggs, which I'm sure will probably be in the back of your mind too, hits the home run off of Rupenthal. You were so close to catching it. Could you just take me through that play? Did you think you had it? You had a beat on it, or what went through that?
I definitely think I had a beat on. I think that's one of my best approaches to that wall I've had in my career at Vanderbilt. I just couldn't get high enough, and just maybe a couple inches over my glove, and I think everybody in the stands thought I caught it, but even Brian asked me if I caught it, but I was pretty close. It was a tough hit for us, but like I said, it's just baseball.
What have you learned maybe over this last couple of days that you're hoping to take with you to Team USA? We saw you play right field a little bit. Is that going to be your role on the team, or what are you taking from this experience with the Kettleers?
Yeah, no, I think I'll be in center field out there. Honestly, for me, just the experience. I was gonna come out here whether I was gonna play or not. I just really wanted to see Coach Roberts and see the family that welcomed me in. Last summer. I think that was the biggest thing for me, whether I was gonna play or not. I wanted to come out and see these guys again because I don't know when the next time I was gonna be able to. And I'm just glad I have the opportunity for the week.
And then the last one, your Vanderbilt teammates are here. We spoke to Alonzo on Kettle Talk a couple of days ago. We have yet to meet Rupenthal, but just playing behind them, I guess we'll start with Matt. What do you notice about Matt from center field?
Matt is the most confident kid I think I've ever seen. He throws the ball and he's ready to get it back. And obviously we're taught that at Vanderbilt, but you can really see it in his. And I think he's come a long way since freshman year. I mean, we all have. But I've definitely noticed a difference in his stature on the mound.
And Alonzo?
Alonso's just fast. The kid's unbelievable. He's so athletic. He can do anything. He puts his mind to. I'm looking forward to seeing him as a real athlete coming up here in the next couple of years.
Jeren, always a pleasure. That's Jeren Kendall. We'll have starting lineups coming up right after this.